So I want to just briefly talk about this because the Philadelphia 76ers are a dumpster fire right now. Holy crap. Joel Embiid saying, nope, I will not play in back-to-back games. Like,
That pissed me off.
yeah,
That just shows me that you don't want to play. You don't love the game. You don't give two craps about the game. Guys would kill. There are guys in the G League who aren't as good as Embiid who would kill to play back to backs.
yeah.
The
Hey,
I guarantee.
this is the
Uh,
first of a back-to-back for the Cavaliers. Guess what? Donovan Mitchell's going to play tonight, and then I bet you he suits up again tomorrow against New Orleans.
and guess what? And guess what? He sat out last game because he knew he had a back to back. That's different. If you know you have a back to back coming out and you sit a game in between to get ready for that back to back, that shows me that you want to put yourself and your teammates in the best position to win. If you play a game and then say, "Oh, f this, I'm not playing," that just shows me you don't give two craps about the game and you're crapping on a game that was built on hard work. Look at guys like Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan and Shaq and all these centers and these great players that played back to backs and never complained and never missed a game. Look at guys like Tristan Thompson. Do you remember when Tristan played like 60 something straight?
Yes,
Do,
I
do
do.
you,
I I called it. I it's funny you mentioned that. I called him the Energizer Bunny, and if we didn't have him on that 2016 team, I don't think we come back and beat the Warriors. I really don't.
and for those listening thinking I'm comparing Trist Double T to Joel Embiid, no, I'm not. I love you, Double T, but I'm not. I'm just saying he wants to be here. Guys like Ty Jerome want to be here. Not to keep naming the Cavs roster, but guys like Lou Williams, who was sixth man of the year every single year for a long time, he wanted to be here. Joel Embiid, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to play this game. You are
No,
blessed with talent to play this game. And sorry, I'm ranting, but you are not playing this game to the full potential. There are hundreds of thousands of guys that would kill for your spot right now to start every single game in a Philadelphia 76ers. What do you think you're doing to the legends that laced up that uniform, like that put on that uniform? Dr. J, the round mound of rebound. What are you doing to those guys? You're
Allen
tarnishing
Iverson.
the answer. AI. Good point. He's the MVP. And he's talking about practice. He's talking
Yeah.
about practice. And you're not even showing up to practice. And AI didn't show up to practice, but guess what? Guarantee he was ready to play on game day. Michael Jordan played with a hangover slash flu, whatever you want to call it. LeBron James, even though I don't like him, made sure to play at least 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 minutes a game, even if he's hurt or not feeling good. Kobe Bryant, your quote unquote hero, Kobe, that you love so much, that you claim you love so much, he
Rest
played
in
every.
peace.
Rest in peace, Kobe. Rest in peace, 8. Rest in peace, 24. Played every single game because he knows kids with not a lot of money or families with not a lot of money will pay their hard-earned money to sit in the highest section in the building to watch Kobe play. And that's what people in Philly do for you. I guarantee there's
Oh, Jesse's calling you out. He says, "Whoa, a Cavs fan not liking LeBron? Wow."
I hate LeBron James, and you can ask anybody. I hate LeBron.
So
I hate LeBron James.
okay. So just to give a little context on what we mean by Tyrese Maxey calling out Joel Embiid, comes out via Shams. He's the guy replacing Woj. He says in the meeting, because they had a post game meeting following the loss to the Miami Heat. It says in the meeting, Maxey challenged Embiid to be on time to team activities, calling out the former league MVP about being late for everything and how it impacts the locker room from other players to the coaching staff. Sources briefed on the meeting told ESPN. Like, you won the MVP. People are trying to say who's the better big man? Is it you or Jokic? And
Oh,
you're
it's Jokic. And Jokic doesn't even like to play the game. He hates his job.
but you get like that debate is, it continues. I agree with you. I think it's Jokic, but still, like, wait a minute. People are saying Philadelphia should be one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference. Philadelphia should be a title contender, along with Boston and Milwaukee. And I, if you want, I guess you can throw us into the mix, you know. And yet here they are near the bottom, a total dumpster fire. And they go out and get Paul George, thinking he's going to be the missing piece, and he can't stay healthy. I don't get it.
A lot of this stems from Joel. Okay. Now I know I just went off on a little bit of a rant there, but that just shows me how much that just shows you how much I hate Joel Embiid, how much I've hated Embiid for a long time. I think he's soft. I think he's barbecue chicken in the post. Shout out to Shaq. Um, but the man is the MVP and he won't show up to work. You know what that does to a team? He's supposed to be the man of that team. You know how deflating that is if your best player, if your guy who's supposed to lead you into battle every night doesn't
Right.
show up?
Like, you know, let's just say, like, you and I wanted to go see the Cavs play the 76ers. Why would we want to do that? I don't know, because we want to see Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell go against the duo of Paul George and Joel Embiid. But if Embiid's not there, that's half the matchup gone.
That's what I'm saying. There are people who pay their hard-earned money to just sit at the top of the bleachers or the top of the section to watch the Philadelphia 76ers play. And there are kids who love basketball, who love this game from Philadelphia, who to them, Joel Embiid is the best player they've seen, and they love Joel Embiid. How do you think they feel if their dad or mom spends their hard-earned money to sit them just so they can watch their favorite player play? And by game time, he's not playing.
Yep. I love this comment from Jesse, and I think it's so true. Joel Embiid ain't even a top 5 in the league.
That a boy, Jess. That a boy, Jesse. I love that. I love that.
Jesse, you and I may not agree when it comes to the Cavaliers and the Celtics, because, like I said, he is a diehard Boston Celtics fan. But you and I can fully agree here. He is not top 5 right now. I would put Jason Tatum in my top 5. I think you have to. I would put Steph Curry. He still is a top 5 player somehow, some way. I got to put Shea. That's 3. Luka and who's number 5? That's the hard one.
Ant.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
He's not a boy. Jesse.
Whoa.
Jesse. Whoa. Okay. You know what? I want to hear your top 5 list, Jesse. So you have Jokic in there.
I'll give you my top 5 as well while we wait for Jesse's to roll in here, and we'll see if we. So I'll give you my Shea.
Okay, I agree with you on Shea.
Jokic.
Jokic, and okay.
Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
And Luka.
Okay. So like I said, I have Shea. I've got Tatum. I've got Steph. I would agree with you about Luka, and I would go Jokic. So we'll see if Jesse responds. But I think we have pretty similar top 5s. But we got to get to it because this game's about to tip off. But there's I'm excitedly nervous about this game.
Oh, I've been fired up all week.
Because
I,
here's the thing. Dean Wade is out. As last I saw, Okoro and Karis LeVert were both game time decisions. And my concern is Strus is already out. Dean Wade is out. If Okoro and LeVert both do not go, who do you have? Oh, here we go. We got his Jokic,
wow.
Giannis, Curry, Tatum, and Shea. What do you think?
I think you got to take Giannis out of there just because in my top five, I feel like all my top five top five players, they help their team win. He's not helping their team win right now. Their team sucks.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, that is true. So I'm gonna put. Okay, so Jalen, your top five again. I want to make sure I have this right. You had Shea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shai, I think, right? You had
Yep.
Luca. I'm not putting
Mm-hmm.
these in an exact order, but you had Shea, Luca, Jokic. You had Jalen Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then who was your fifth?
I don't. Who did I? I said Jokic was up there.
Shea. You had Shea, Luca, Jokic, Jalen Brown.
And then who was my fifth? Luca? Maybe it was Luca. I said
No,
Luca. Maybe.
no. I wrote. I have Luca. I have Shea, Luca, Jokic, Jalen Brown.
Who did I? Who did I? Who did I have fifth? I don't remember. This is bad. Who did I have five? I
um.
feel like I could put you. I feel like I could put Donovan Mitchell five, and I still want to get flagged. So I might take my five out and put Donovan Mitchell there. Honestly,
Okay.
so I'll put Donovan Mitchell there
Okay.
because I don't remember who I said. Someone go back and find that because whoever
All
I
right.
said, I don't remember.
So okay. Luca is. Jesse says Luca is off for me because yes, he's great at the offensive side of the ball, but he's a big liability on defense. That's
I
fair.
I
That's
get that. Yeah.
that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then he says Giannis helped them win a ring 3 years ago. That's why he's on there for me. Okay. I'm sorry, but that 2021 championship run for the Bucks was so fluky.
It was a
Like,
cakewalk. It was so weird.
like they were a toe away from not beating Brooklyn in the conference semifinals, and then they got to face Atlanta in the conference finals. Like, and then
Yeah.
Monty Williams just refused to make defensive adjustments in the NBA Finals between the Bucks and the Suns. I don't know why he kept playing DeAndre Ayton on single coverage against Giannis. But
I don't even call him DeAndre Ayton. We call him Baby Boy Ayton over here because that's what he was. He was a baby that series.
but let's get to it. We got our 15-0 Cavaliers looking to go 16-0 when they take on the defending champion Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown going against Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. Like I said, I'm excitedly nervous about this game because if Okoro and LeVert both aren't going to play, then what happens at the small forward position? Who's going to be the one that slows down Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown? Because you know they're both going to end up at the small forward position. Because Derek White and Drew Holiday are going to be hounding Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. Sorry, I had a brain lapse there for a second. But that's what's got me most nervous is as much as I don't like Okoro offensively, because he's nowhere near where he needs to be, I like what he can do defensively. And if you
I
don't
do too.
huh?
I do too, as well. I don't like him offensively. I like him defensively.
So, like, my buddies and I have a whole inside joke with Okoro where if he scores 10 points, we sound the Isaac Okoro alarm. We'll, like, send the alarm emoji in our group text, and people will be like, what happened? Okoro scored 10 points!
Let's go. See, but listen here. This team is. I love this team. I love every aspect of it. I know it's gonna be tough tonight. We're in TD. That crowd's gonna be nuts because they know we're 15-0. That crowd's gonna. This is a playoff game.
Yeah.
This is a game 5 to 6 playoff game. It's gonna be nuts in TD. Jesse, man, let's go to war, buddy. I don't know you, but let's go to war tonight. Let's have a great time. And Josh, let's win this game. Let's go 16-0, baby. Let's do it.
Do you realize that if we win this game, there's a chance we could meet Boston again with the opportunity to go 20-0 on December 1st here in Cleveland? Which I work for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm out on the concourse, like doing poster making and all that. There's no way I'm working that game. I am buying the ticket and I am going to that game as a fan because, Jesse, I am 2-0 against you. The last 2 times I have been to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse as a fan, following a video collaboration with you, guess who's gotten the win? That would be me. So,
Dean Wade, baby, getting hot at home. Let's go.
Jesse, I think you were a little scared, maybe. That's why you didn't want to do the video collaboration. You're just saying you had to work. But
he's shaking in his boots right now. He's shaking in his boots.
Oh, that is true. I gave him flack about that. Hey man, you guys use the injury. You guys use the injury card. They don't have Tingus Pingus.
They don't have Tingus Pingus. That is, but when has Porzingis ever been a factor on that? I mean, he was a factor in the finals, but
okay, Jesse, we're just giving you crap. You know that. He says he's working 24/7. But Jesse, you know I'm just giving you crap. If you weren't working, I'd send you a link to join the show. But what's got me nervous is the fact that this is the first of a back-to-back. We have to play New Orleans tomorrow. Granted, New Orleans doesn't have Zion, and they're also going to be playing on the second night of a back-to-back. But the NBA loves to give us Boston and then have us play on again like the next night, because they did this to us last year.
They did.
When we made that incredible comeback against Boston, and we had the Dean Wade game. Guess what? We had to play the next night in Atlanta.
I remember that.
Yep, and we're gonna have to do that again this season because in mid-February we host Boston, and then we're at Detroit the next night.
Well, guess what? Both those times we had JB calling the shots, but now we got Kenny Atkinson, and that boy's never lost. So I'm feeling all right.
All right, trust me, I know, Jesse. You go to a lot of the big games. This dude goes to, like, he was at the Warriors game. He was at Game 5 of the finals last year. He's been to multiple games at TD Garden. I was trying to convince him to come to Cleveland on December 1st.
We'll get him there. You'll get him there. That would be great. He would love it.
Give me credit. At least I've been saying Cleveland is good. Last year I had you top 3 in the East. That is true. He did have us top 3 in the East. This is my favorite rivalry in the NBA, and I'm not just saying that as a Cavs fan. Maybe I'm one of the a small handful of people, but I love this rivalry between the
Oh, me
Cavaliers and
too.
the Celtics. Like
Me too.
they've played each other 6 times in the playoffs since 2008, splitting 3-3 with Boston winning in 2008, 2010, and 2024, whereas Cleveland won in 2015, 2017, and 2018. I mean, we probably gave them the best series last year on their run to the championship. Granted, I know what happened with the Eastern Conference Finals against Indiana, but I would still argue we gave them a tougher series. And you didn't even get us at full strength because Jared Allen was out due to a rib injury and Donovan Mitchell was in and out of the lineup. And we still nearly beat you in game 4. So yeah, I love this rivalry. Most of the games recently have come right down to the final seconds. 3 of the 4 games went into overtime in 2023, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So I'm just like, how can you say it's not a rivalry?
I agree. But Josh, I think we got to wrap this up, man. We're missing game time. I think we got to wrap it up.
Okay. Do you want to talk full gear or no?
I don't think so. This has more important implications. This is going to determine my mood for probably the next 4 days. So,
all right. Well, Jesse, we appreciate you jumping into the chat. I hope at the end of this you are not as happy as we are. Hopefully, when we meet you again on December 1st, we'll be looking to go 20-0, which would be just insane. But what does he say? Peace out. See you on my live after the game. Oh, you know I'll be there.
that a boy, Josh. That a boy.
You know I will be there. And if I have to eat crow, I will. But you know I will be there, Jesse. But it's Cavs. It's Celtics. 16-0 on the line. NBA Cup. Cavs against the defending champs. Let's get it.